A no bullshit guide to fix being skinny fat in under 5 minutes. Let's go. You're fed up of being skinny fat and you want some roses sent to you on Hinge so that you can finally delete the app this year and stop scrolling Pornhub. Keep watching. I was trying to keep a straight face during that last clip. So if you're skinny fat, it usually means carrying more fat around your belly, your love handles, and not having much muscle mass. So the long-term fix to being skinny fat is building muscle, because the more muscle you have, the better you look at a higher body fat percentage. At this point, people will say, should I cut or should I bulk if I'm skinny fat? I think the best approach is to cut first for a few months. This is because, in my experience, I've coached hundreds of people. Most people are not comfortable going straight into a bulk and gaining a little bit of body fat along the way, which is inevitable even if you do everything properly on a lean bulk. The benefit of doing the cut first for 2 to 3 months initially is you get leaner, your confidence comes up, and then because you're starting a lean bulk, going into a small calorie surplus from that leaner starting point, you'll enjoy your physique, you'll feel more confident with your top off, and then you'll feel comfortable staying in a calorie surplus on your bulk for longer because you've got a bit more wiggle room to gain a bit of body fat along the way. Here's the even better bit. As a beginner in the gym, your body adapts to the stimulus even quicker. So even if you intend to lose body fat on a cutting phase where you're in a calorie deficit, if your protein is high enough and you're increasing your weights over time in the gym as a beginner lifter, you'll probably build a bit of muscle at the same time as losing fat. This means you'll feel even more confident because you can see big changes in shape in those first 3 to 6 months, cutting down, getting leaner, and building a bit of muscle because you're new to the gym. Now we've agreed on the approach of starting with the fat loss phase, how do you actually put this into practice? Start by weight training 3 times a week. It doesn't really matter what training plan you pick. Find a full body or a push-pull legs plan online. Stick to the exercises for a few weeks, try and increase the weights over time through progressive overload, push yourself on those sets, and then track on your phone, on the notes. If you're a boring bloke, an old school logbooker, get your little notebook out, be one of those nerds in the gym and start writing down what weights you're tracking, all right? So weight training 3 times a week, having enough protein, which is gonna be 1 gram per pound of your body weight if you're an American watching this, or 2.2 grams per kilo of our body weight for our European watchers. So having enough protein and weight training means you're in a strong position to build muscle over time. Now you need your calories in a deficit if you're going to go into this fat loss phase. It means burning more calories than you are consuming, and at this point you have probably heard this a number of times. What that actually looks like in practice is increasing your steps and your cardio, increasing your activity levels, and then reducing your carb portions as you bring your protein up. Having loads of water and fruit and veg is going to make this a lot easier. So at the risk of sounding like your mum and saying, eat your fruit and veg. The most important thing is to stay patient with this and stay consistent in the long term to see results. If you're watching this and you're currently skinny fat, you're not got any gym experience, it is going to take years to build the physiques that you're aspiring to online. It's just the reality of it. So you got to enjoy the process of making the gym a sustainable lifestyle habit. This is something that I work on with my clients on a day-to-day basis, a weekly basis, making it seem like a fun part of your routine. And it will be hard at the start, but once you get some momentum and you do this initial fat loss phase, you get visibly leaner and build some muscle on top of that, you will be laughing in 6 to 12 months time because you'll no longer be skinny fat and that problem is solved. If you enjoyed the no bullshit simple fitness tips and you enjoyed my monotone voice enough to hit subscribe, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for future videos. Hit like if you found this useful, and I'll see you on the next one, my friends. See you later.